Have you ever wondered how much debt is emotionally too much to manage? Debt is a four-letter word that can cause stress as it can quickly spiral, leaving you feeling trapped and helpless. In this video, we'll explore the limits of what is emotionally manageable. So, let's dive in! Most people see the cost of debt as just paying interest, but the real cost is how it limits your flexibility. Let's say this represents the ups and downs you face throughout life. It includes getting a big promotion at work, getting married, buying a home, but also losing your job, getting divorced, and so on. When you have no debts, you are better able to handle life's unpredictable events. You can deal with things like a divorce, illnesses, or other big changes more easily because you don't have the burden of debt. You can handle a certain range of challenges, meaning you can cope with various tough situations without feeling overwhelmed. While a few extreme events might still cause serious trouble, you will be strong enough to handle most challenges in life. When you have more debt, your ability to cope with tough situations decreases. Even smaller problems can become harder to manage because of the financial pressure from your debts. When you have a lot of debts, your ability to handle life's challenges becomes even more limited. The most practical way to think about debt is the more debt you have, the less flexibility you have to handle life's ups and downs. Now, given all the unpredictable events that life can throw at you, what is the right level of debt to take on based on life's volatility? I believe the right amount of debt to take on depends entirely on how risky and unpredictable your current and future income sources are. The two key questions to consider when taking on debt are: is the debt reasonable based on the stability of my current and future income sources? Can I handle the debt if my current or future sources of income fluctuate? Let's say you are a construction manager in Australia and want to buy a property. Your job is your main source of income, making up 95% of your annual earnings. You earn a good salary, typical for a construction manager, and the mortgage for the home you want would only be 30% of your monthly income. If this aligns with your target mortgage payments, your question should be whether to take on this debt based on your current and expected future salary. Due to high construction demand in Australia and your significant competitive advantage over other workers, the likelihood of your income increasing in the future is very high. Now, let's say that you play devil's advocate and ask yourself if you can handle the debts and your other expenses if your current income drops by 50% despite the bright future that you see. After a quick analysis, you conclude that the property you have targeted is in such a good location that you shouldn't have any trouble reselling it without losing money, allowing you to move to a less affluent area if need be. I'm not completely against debt, but to survive you need to get through the low points of life, and the more debt you carry, the less likely you are to succeed. The trick is to first look down and consider how resilient you are before looking up at all the cool things you can buy with the debt you have just taken. Once you see that as limiting what you can endure in a volatile world, you start to see it as a constraint on what matters most, your options and flexibility. I hope that you will be around for another 50 years or more. If that's the case, the odds at facing challenges in your life are nearly 100%. The more you consider those challenges before taking on too much debt, the smoother you'll cruise through life. This is it for today, guys. If you got value from this video, feel free to drop a like. And if you want to receive more content like this, feel free to subscribe. Thank you all and peace out.